Hey, 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 Gemini dudes. It's me. Gonna spill some tea. Oh, yeah. Happy Mercury retrograde. Woo woo. Officially. Because everyone's been like, it's the pre retrograde. Which I promise you I have not even heard of until now. This particular retrograde. It's a thing suddenly. I don't know. But, yeah. So, I want to start off by pulling a fairy oracle card. I pre-pulled some of the cards for the last two readings, so if you like watching these back to back to back, like, why didn't you pull one yet? Because I forgot. So there's that. Ooh, transformation. Excitement. So transformation ends up being the theme, so you'll see how that fits in. And then I'll pull 3 romance angels. Free yourself along with transformation, so I feel like you're at the end of a cycle in a relationship where you're ending it and looking to move forward. So free yourself is in the romance angels deck is literally what it says. So it's advising you to let go of your past relationship. Free yourself. Separation. So again, you either are in separation or you're headed for separation, and it's a good thing because it's a transformation for the good. And honeymoon, which just sounds like you're going to be pleasantly surprised at being single for a little while. It's going to feel like a vacation. And it will be a vacation from the person you're either with or were dating. I'm an English major, so I love when I fuck up. It's great. So this feels like a transformation, and it feels like a breakup and a start of a new cycle. And so I'm going to grab some tarot, but I'm going to assume right off the bat that we're not talking about the past person, and we're not talking about the current person. This is dead, done, over with. Yeah, every card says that, so please, if you're still hanging out for hope for your current situation, it's time to free yourself. It's time to let go and realize it's not working out. It's just not going to work out. There's nothing you can do to make it work out. You can beg, borrow, beg, and plead of God, but it's over with. So consider yourself a free person. I'll say free woman because I always say woman, I don't know why. This is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising. Also for cross watchers, you nosy bastards who want to know what's going up with Geminis in your life. So for you nosy cross watchers, Geminis are walking out the door on you if they haven't already, and it's for the good. So cross watchers aren't too pleased already. So I'm pulling some tarot. Let's see what we got. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Queen of Wands in reverse. 5 of Pentacles in reverse. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Oh my goodness, the whole deck upside down. The Hierophant in reverse. Wow. Everything's reversal. 8 of Swords in reverse, which I actually like that. So there's that. The Hierophant in reverse makes sense too. One more. Knight of Wands. One more after this. Knight of Wands, upright, like the only one upright. And 5 of Wands, upright. Wow, okay. So, we got that. Well, there's during Mercury retrograde, I don't think there's going to be any new offers of love. I don't necessarily think you want new offers of love. I feel like you're definitely feeling free and single and happy to be rid of the last person and putting your head back together and healing, which, you know, all the tarot readers will say that. What's the most important thing? Healing. Don't worry about the next person. And Gemini, you are for once healing and not looking for something new. But nothing new is being presented, but definitely when you're not looking for it, it's not going to present itself either. I have two queens. I have two queens, one of wands, one of pentacles. So one's more down to earth. I think these are friends coming back into your life. One that's more down to earth, one that's more feisty and fiery. So they're fire signs, earth signs. The Queen of Wands, fire, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo. The Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. But they kind of embody these things where your Queen of Wands friend that's coming back into your life is a lot of fun, really outgoing, very adventurous, and very much so like you, impulsive, let's do this, let's do that. It's very Gemini energy too, coming through that, that card. Now your other friend is more practical, down to earth, possibly more a homebody, possibly the type to, I'm hearing help you with finances now that I think you were living with a past person, help you with finances as a single person, whereas, you know, you're untangling all of your finances with the person you were living with or married to. So I feel like she's the practical one, and the other one, let's go out and drink and get over them, woo, you know, kind of energy. I'm not saying you drink, just saying. Let's see, Five of Pentacles reversed. You are not worried about money with this separation, so you have always had enough, and you've always made sure, you've been smart enough. I wonder what your other placements are. Woo. Smart enough to make sure that you're never financially dependent on anyone. So even though you're going through a breakup, they're not walking away with much money. You're totally financially stable. You're not giving away your money. So I don't see you getting money if this is a divorce, because I do have a divorce card on the board. But it's also a long-term relationship breakup. You know, it doesn't have to be the piece of paper that the marriage is. It could be a long-term living together situation, which used to be called common law marriage. So in reverse, it is a divorce. And the Five of Pentacles indicating that you have no financial problem separating from this person. Or, you know, you have a place to live. They're the one who has to look for a place to live. You know, you're not wondering what's going on with the money. You're fine. You might need help from your, probably budgeting help from your Queen of Pentacles friend. The one who's good with finances and things like that. Definitely because you like to spend, but you have enough that with a little help and you set a little budget, you'll be absolutely fine. No worries whatsoever, and that's a good thing. But again, with the divorce card, the breakup card, the Hierophant in reverse, the free yourself card, I feel as though you felt trapped maybe the last, almost the whole last year you've been with this person. I don't know if you keep trying to make it work, if you do, but you feel free. And it feels like it's been a while, like it's been a year. Excuse me for drinking coffee, because I know this is, you know, tea time. But I'm giving it up, so I'm holding on to it for dear life for the next couple of days. Eight of Swords. So it's very trapped mentally, and you feel free. I've said it more than once, and free yourself has come up. You feel, and maybe that's why the Queen of again, Pentacles energy is coming in to help you with finances, because once you feel free and happy and single, you're like, let's go shopping, let's go here, let's do this, and all the things that you weren't doing for the last year, you're kind of tied to, you know, stuck to this person, feeling unfree, miserable, sad, all the kind of things that you were going through that happens with the end of a marriage or the end of a relationship. You know, it's a great feeling to be free, but don't blow all your money. But I don't see you doing that, but I do see one good friend helping with that. The Knight of Wands, you are very good looking, and you get a lot of offers now that you're free, especially being Mercury in retrograde. What does it do? It brings back exes. Absolutely. Is this a good or bad thing? It depends. My words of wisdom are usually, if you've been broken up for 2 months, no, not long enough. You know, that you don't want that ex back. 2 years, maybe not still. But depending on your age, I mean, if you're 16 and watching this, don't take your ex back. But you've been broken up for 10, 15 years, and they come back around in your life, you're both have changed so much, matured so much. The timing may be right this time around. So there are some exes worth investigating. Keyword investigating. Mercury retrograde ends October 18th. And you don't want to make any hasty decisions until the season of the exes is over. More than one will present themselves to you. If you do find one of your exes to be something you're thinking about jumping back into, I'm not going to be that reader who's like, don't go back to your ex. An ex from 10 years ago is like a brand new person almost. So I'm not saying don't do it. I'm saying you're going to be bombarded with exes. Don't make any decisions until mid-October, October 18th and after. Yeah. Definitely men fighting over you, so that's just, if anything, it's an ego boost, seeing as though you've just gone through almost the last year of your life miserable, tied down to somebody who wasn't making you feel beautiful, who wasn't making you feel like you were the shit. And you're going to feel like the shit when there's all these gorgeous looking guys, new, old, and everything, coming in and fighting over you. And if anything, you'll feel like the shit. And I say guys, but if you're a guy, all these new girls or ex-girls are coming in and you're going to feel like the shit. Again, for guys as well, don't make any fucking decisions until after October 18th. Which is when Mercury goes direct and everybody's starting to go push, the whole motion of the energy of the world is pushing back forward. Okay? So we got that. Alright, the Emperor, the Queen of Cups, the Seven of Pentacles reversed, and the Six of Wands reversed, and the Nine of Swords reversed. I feel like this is kind of reiterating shenanigans I just said, basically. I'm looking at this, I've got the Emperor and I've got the Queen of Cups. I feel in the relationship you just got out of, he was controlling. I don't know, maybe I didn't use the exact words, maybe we're being more descriptive here. He was very controlling, my way or the highway. You did what that person said. I keep using, sometimes I jump into genders, but the Emperor is usually a man, so I'm seeing it that way. But it could have been a woman as an Emperor energy who was just controlling and everything had to go their way, and you just didn't have much say in anything that was going on in the relationship, which as a Gemini must have been absolutely insane. What is life if you don't have the freedom to make your own choices about anything and everything? When you're being controlled, that's got to be the hardest thing for Gemini, dude or female. But I feel like you, the Gemini, we're putting in a lot of love and forgiveness and, well, that's just the way they are, but they're a really good person. Like, you're making a lot of excuses for them, but there's no excuses for them. They're just like that. And let them go be like that with somebody else, not you, Gemini. Not you. Especially a Gemini. No one controls a Gemini. Oh, that's just insanity. And, yeah. I feel like they were not expecting the breakup. They just expected you to keep forgiving them, and they didn't put their money aside for the inevitable breakup, whether it's right now, it's tomorrow, or it's yesterday. They didn't put any money aside, and I feel like they're definitely going to have some financial struggles, whereas I just told you a minute ago, you have the Five of Pentacles reversed. You've got enough money to sustain yourself without them. I feel like they need to look for a place to live, and they might couch hop because they haven't saved any money put aside to get a new place, to get their own place, to sustain themselves, basically. So they're in a little bit of trouble. But, I mean, not to be a jerk with the Emperor being there, very controlling, that maybe their karma, that's maybe what it is. They're being free and loose with their money. They're not saving it. That's not your problem. So, no guilt, no guilt. And then, yeah, just the Victory in reverse, which is Six of Wands in reverse. And Yeah, no guilt. Just no guilt because they got the Nine of Swords in reverse, and that's just more advice for feeling no guilt. Just it is what it is. You stuck it out for as long as you were gonna stick it out. It feels like a while because the Hierophant card is a long-term relationship that was reversed earlier, and that's the breakup of a long-term relationship. You stuck it out for a really long time, and you tried to make excuses, and you tried to hang in there, and just a reminder, do not feel guilty or sorry for this person because they are kind of reaping a karma in a financial way. They have friends, they will probably couch hop, they will end up with, a place to stay eventually. I feel like they have a source of income, they just didn't have anything saved up for a rainy day because they weren't expecting a rainy day. So it is what it is, and just big word of advice from the tarot cards is do not feel sorry for them and take them back. Do not, you have a heart, you're a human, you're going to feel a little sorry for them, but don't take on some massive form of guilt, basically. So that is your reading for today, Gemini. I'm going to sing. The quick song I'm going to sing for you today is Freedom, Freedom, Freedom. Oh yeah. Enjoy your freedom. Hell yeah. Please like and subscribe. As soon as I get 1,000 subscribers, I get to go live. Woo, woo. So I am new and going for that. That's the goal. Donations and tips in the description box below. I do private readings, but I do them on Instagram face-to-face, like the video chat. And I don't use too many cards. I do speak to the dead, past loved ones, past pets, angels, spirit guides, a lot of things like that. And I get my information directly channeled through them. It's easier to do collective readings to millions of people with the cards, but I don't as much use them in personal reading. Anyway, the link is in the description box below to my email, and then I will link you to my Instagram. I'm trying my best not to get you scammed by Instagram people who are making addresses similar to my Instagram account, and so I'm doing my best to not let you get scammed. But for a rule of thumb on getting scammed, seriously, no reader is going to reach out to you for a personal reading, like rule of thumb. So you usually have to reach out, but I'm doing it that way for personal readings. And if I didn't say so, this is for Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, which I totally should have said at the beginning, but I think I did. It's I'll tell you, it's funny. You'll see it. Watch the Taurus video where I'm like, I'm sorry I called you Aries. So I usually know what sign I'm on, Gemini. I usually don't know what day it is, but it is Mercury retrograde, so it's September 27th. Whoop! Have a good morning, good evening, good afternoon, whenever the hell time you see this, and peace out, my dudes.